According to his lineage, the Prophet Sulaiman was a son to the Prophet David. He was named king of his father. The Prophet Sulaiman was sent to be a puzzle to the dictionary of Bani Israel. He was endowed with great learning as spoke by God in the letters and animals 16 to 17. The Prophet Sulaiman was able to understand the language of the animals and was also able to become the under of the jinn nation. Queen of the Balkis is the leader of a great empire worshipping the sun. Through the Prophet Sulaiman, one of Balkis come to life in the power of Almighty God.
Siap. Balkis received a leader from the Prophet Sulaiman. Balkis wrote, "In the name of the most merciful God, this leader is from me, Sulaiman. Do not be arrogant and consider yourself superior to me. Come all the way to me." That was the leader's opening. After reading the leaders, the Balkis queen immediately called together her royal assembly. Considered them to reject the Prophet Sulaiman's invitation. They said, "We are men of strength and have the courage to fight, but the decision remains in your hand. So consider the things you will command." After receiving a suggestion sharing, the Balkis queen did not cause of course of war. He thought that the Prophet Sulaiman might have been jealous of the wealth of the land he was directing. This, the Prophet Sulaiman wanted to attack him. This Queen of Balkis decided to send a number of gifts to the Prophet Sulaiman. The Queen of Balkis wants to know if the Prophet Sulaiman was a great leader. The imperial court approved the Balkis queen's decision. The prize contained hundreds of gold and gems weighed in scales.
Queen Balkis and Envoy immediately left with the gift to give to the Prophet Sulaiman after a long day's journey. Queen Balkis and Envoy reached the palace of the Prophet Sulaiman. The Prophet Sulaiman received Queen Balkis' messenger well, but he would not accept the gift. The emissaries of Queen Balkis were amazed at the beauty of the palace of the Prophet Sulaiman. They also seemed surprised by the many reinforcements of the Prophet Sulaiman, and between the battle lines were animal and jinn. They realized how small the gifts they brought were compared with the riches possessed by the kingdom of the Prophet Sulaiman. The emissary of the Queen of Balkis then returned home with her gift.
Upon hearing news of his emissary, Queen of Balkis became enraptured and intended to come to meet the Prophet Sulaiman. Queen of the Balkis decided to seek for herself the kingdom of the Prophet Sulaiman. He and some of his bodyguards they prepared to leave for the place of the Prophet Sulaiman. Hearing news that the Queen of Balkis was on her way to her place, the Prophet Sulaiman immediately prepared to welcome the Queen of Balkis. The GNS they ordered the throne of the Queen of Balkis shortly while the Queen was on her way to see the Prophet Sulaiman. When the Queen arrived with her entourage, the Prophet Sulaiman greeted her by pointing to the Queen's throne. The Prophet Sulaiman said, "Is this what your throne looks like?" The Queen of Balkis was surprised and wondered in her heart how that throne could be in the court of the Prophet Sulaiman, when she was confused that the throne was in her place when she left her country.
In the midst of the surprise, the Queen of Balkis was understand into a room that was deliberately built to greet her. The flowers and walls were clear and the shiny glass. The Queen of Balkis assumed that she was at the top of a pool water and immediately lifted her cloak to prevent her getting wet.
The prophet Sulaiman said to him, "Do not be afraid, you are not above the pool of water. What you see is clear glass, the form, the floor, and the wall of the room." The queen of Balkis blushed and immediately recognized her weakness to the greatness and power of God shown by the prophet Sulaiman.
Balkis said, "O God, I have long gone astray, turning away from thee, forgetting thee forever, and did give harm and triness myself, I that have fallen from thy light and mercy. Forgive me at my kin. I submit myself with you. Prophet's full assurance, O God, most careful and careful God." The Queen Balkis eventually married the prophet Sulaiman and Sheba kingdom. With the Sulaiman kingdom united at last, they live happily ever after. Might this account be of benefit to all of us, and not forget ourselves, although being given credit by God, because what we have not is but at merely remind. Amen ya Rabb. Alamin.